in an interview with Yahoo Finance, and he said that he thinks Dogecoin will probably cease to exist. I think this is absolutely ridiculous. I don't think there's any chance that it's going to cease to exist entirely for a long, long time, if ever, because now we're already starting to see it integrated into actual companies. Companies are starting to accept it as a valid form of payment. It has the lowest transaction costs out there for the major cryptos, and I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon because there's so much talk around it, so much hype, so much attention. And when something like that has so many eyeballs on it, so many people pouring tens of millions of dollars into it, it has a $50 billion market cap, the fifth largest crypto out there. It's not so easy for that to go away. People are going to want it to succeed. And if people want something to succeed and there's a lot of money behind it, well, I wouldn't bet against that. So Eddie Kapoor, in an interview, he says he sees Dogecoin as more of a speculative play and that the bubble will burst. He says it will burst, and when it does, it'll probably cease to exist. He thinks it's just going to crash completely, go to zero, disappear. I disagree with this. I don't think it's going to zero anytime soon. I don't think it's really ever going to go to zero because there's just too much demand. It's all about supply and demand, and there's just too much demand right now for Dogecoin. He said what he was saying is that the best way to look at this right now is the same as the technology bubble that we saw in the 1990s. And then ultimately he said it bursted in March of 2000. He says this is going to happen again. We're currently in the bubble for cryptos, Dogecoin. And he says that crypto is the most speculative out of all of the risks out there. So he thinks we're definitely going to see it crash. He says if you are looking to invest in crypto, he would say invest in, let's say, Bitcoin, Ethereum, because he doesn't think those are going away anytime soon. But he says with Dogecoin, he thinks this will crash. I personally think that this, I see his points as it was made as, let's say, a joke, since it was made as like a meme currency. But the problem is now, even though it's a meme currency, there's so much attention, so much money behind it, so much hype on it that I just see it succeeding in the future. If there's enough attention on anything and there's enough money being poured into it, it's going to succeed because now we're already seeing it used. For some publicly traded companies are already accepting it. We're seeing Dallas Mavericks accept payments. We're seeing Bots, which is an OTC publicly traded company, accept it. We're seeing a Latvian airlines already accept Dogecoin as a form of payment. So we're starting to see some big companies, even publicly traded companies, accept Dogecoin as a valid form of payment. And if that's the case, and we see more and more companies do that, I just don't see it going away. In addition to this, he said that investing in crypto, this I agree with. Investing in crypto, you have to be careful because you can see these 20%, 30% swings in a single day. And I agree with that. It's happened time and time and again. 20, 30% corrections in crypto is not unheard of. It's actually fairly common. So you need to be able to stomach that risk. Just knowing that when you see those big drop-offs, when you see down 20%, down 30%, those are great times to add to coins that you like in particular. He specifically spoke about Bitcoin and Ethereum, but still, no matter what investment you're looking at, if you believe in it long term, the best time to buy it is after those big drops, the 20, 30% drops. So we'll see what happens here. But this guy's saying that he thinks Dogecoin will cease to exist. I highly, highly doubt that. I see Dogecoin going to $1 before it ceases to exist. I don't think it's going away anytime soon. Being the fifth largest crypto by market cap, don't see it going anywhere soon.